Hey everybody. So it's been a while. I've just kind of been dealing with some other stuff and haven't really been super motivated to do any streaming or videos. And I'm also kind of going through a phase where there's just really nothing that I've wanted to play. I think 2017 was a pretty solid disappointment in terms of the gaming industry, kind of echoing 2016. So I've just kind of been like, I don't want to just stream or do videos just for the fuck of it, because it's not really how I do things. I feel like if I just put out videos for the sake of putting out videos, then there's really not a point. So that's kind of why I haven't been doing anything lately, between just not having anything that I've wanted to play and then dealing with some other stuff. I just haven't really been motivated to do it. But I don't know, The Witcher kind of like came up and I was like, you know what, I still have not done any of the DLC for The Witcher, which is just fucking terrible. So I'm gonna try to work on the story a little bit more. I really don't want to do the DLC story until I've done the main game, so it's probably gonna be a little while before we get to that. But it gives me something to do, I guess, which is good. Kind of need that. So that's good. Anyways, with that said, let's get Witchering.
What did I do to deserve your pity?
How may I assist you?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Oh, god damn.
So long.
I don't even remember where I'm at in the story right now. Okay. We're doing the baby. Got it.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Your mate split the loot between them long ago. At least that's what I would have done. And you, shut it now. Save your strength.
God, I know there was a hotkey for meditation, like to go straight to it, but I just don't remember what the fuck it was. Oh well.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Boys say there's a last round one of the villages that'll let you poker for a few scraps. And this think I got scared.
Got eyes like a
Fancy an outing
cat.
to find that sheep.
Catch mice too.
Help! Baron Schmarrin. If I want to plough some peasant lass, I will. Don't give cock that no back. Mummy! Fuck.
Baron gets soused. He gets angry, and he's always drinking.
God, it's so sad that like there really hasn't been a decent game since 2015. I just realized when this fucking thing came out. Ah, you little shit.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
Oops.
Clothing. They change in here? Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Ah, god damn it. I don't remember any of the controls.
Necrophages had a field. Still worth a closer look.
Oh shit.
And a horse carcass.
Oh fuck. Ah, come on.
Damn it. What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Wait up, you floating fatty.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Ah, the loudmouth kid every time.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Damn, little kid just fucking pushing me aside. What a little dick.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Nope, 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 that way.
Halt! Stand and duel! I challenge you!
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honor Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the Maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend! Stand and fight!
Hey, how's it going, man?
Come on, come closer.
Are they? I don't know. It's been forever since I fucking actually played it.
No! I yield!
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet...
Challenge me again. Raise your hand, draw your sword, look at me the wrong way, and I'll kill you.
You so sure of that?
Yes.
We shall see.
Oh man, yeah, absolutely. 80 hours is like nothing for The Witcher. There's so much to do in this game. Totally worth it. Hands down, no question asked.
Faster.
I think I got it at full price on PlayStation, and then
Come on.
after I had beaten the standalone game, and once the DLCs came out, I bought the standalone game and the DLCs on PC because it's definitely worth it. I mean, it's one of the best fucking games ever made, in my opinion. At least single player. Oh yeah, I can't wait. Cyberpunk. I'm trying really hard not to get hyped for it because if I've learned anything in the last 2 years, it's that if I get excited for something, it just fucking falls apart. So I'm just gonna like, man, it'd be cool if Cyberpunk was good. That's it's my new fucking stance on basically everything.
You, white one. Think your two swords can take on the force?
Slower.
I know, but I know if I get excited, it's gonna go south.
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Thank God I need it. I'm broke as fuck. The fucking poorest witcher on all the lands. Yeah, I really hope that CD Projekt Red doesn't get, you know, jaded with all the success of The Witcher.
Bloody hangover.
And that fucking what do you call it? Cyberpunk's, you know, the same standard, right? I can't get hyped. I like promised myself I'm not gonna get hyped. I'm not gonna like follow the development or anything like that. I'm gonna just wait and, you know, see what happens, more or less. What the fuck am I doing? I can't see. Besides knocking buckets everywhere, evidently.
Think I got scabies.
Where's that motherfucker at? Oh, he's outside. God damn it. Yeah, like, I don't want to, like, I'm not watching, like, any videos on it. I'm not, like, anything, right? Like, I'm going as blind as I possibly can with Cyberpunk. I just don't want to risk it, man. I don't want karma. The industry karma to fucking haunt me. As it has been. Just gonna stick with, man, it'd be cool if it's a nice game, and if it's not, nothing lost, you know?
You white one. Looked like you got soused last night too.
So Ciri was here.
Oh yeah? How's that all going? I haven't even been like watching Star Citizen at all.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
God, this was such a fucking, like, depressing storyline.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
Wait, what?
Take this. Call it enticement. And this...
They stopped doing Citizens of the Stars?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one.
Huh.
Very
That's
well.
interesting.
You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. The word
Yeah,
is
I mean the test guys were basically
Ciri was on the
a shoe-in for
mend,
somebody
out on
saying
a hunt.
nice things
Thought
and
a bit of
shit like
galloping
that, you
and
know?
her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Aye, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you
Ciri.
swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
What happened? You get the jitters?
That look.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
I fucking suck at these horse races.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Oh, I must have went the wrong way. Like a retard.
That'll be the day.
Want that horse?
Oh no, 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 what have I done?
Like it.
God damn it.
Damn it.
Ah!
See that? Not nearly as haggard as you think me.
Congratulations.
Unnecessary. Better you bid your sword farewell. I await my reward.
That's so annoying.
What?
I tried to like let go of shift so it stopped galloping, and it just stopped. I'm like, oh, okay.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardians.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death.
Yeah, I mean,
Rather
if
Ere long, none will remember it. TAMARA is no more. There's naught left to betray.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison doesn't look that strong.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
What do you call it? Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, if Cyberpunk ends up being like a flop, I literally can't think of any other games that I'm looking forward to. So, pretty fucked.
Wait, Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A ragdoll.
Yeah, this absolutely should have been Game of the Year 3 times in a row, for sure. I can't think of anything since 2015 that's come out that's holds a fucking candle to fucking The Witcher 3, which is just fucking embarrassing as fuck. Dark days. Dark days indeed. Yeah, that... God. I guess Anthem, but I'm obviously going to be very hesitant about Anthem, with it being an EA title and all. You know, seeing what they did with Battlefront 2, I'm sure that Anthem's going to be more of that. Only it's not going to have the Star Wars name on it to draw as much attention and outrage, so they'll be able to get away with it a lot easier. Oh, really? I gotta go all the way from here? Fuck. I mean, if it's a good game, I don't mind playing it. I don't know. I think it kind of, I don't know. Like, I don't want to justify what EA did with Battlefront, but at the same time, it's not like it's just EA pulling that shit. It's the whole fucking industry. I mean, Activision fucking, they didn't even get any shit for Call of Duty, which was basically the same shit with loot boxes, loot crates, whatever the fuck they wanted to call them. Hey, Hoplite. Activision again with fucking Destiny 2, like, they were doing some really shady shit with Destiny 2 between, like, having everything cosmetic tied up into fucking, you know, the engrams / loot boxes, as well as, like, matchmaking people who bought cosmetics with people who haven't to try to encourage them to buy cosmetics. The XP dumbing down to, like, slow people from farming cosmetics out of the engrams. Just like they were doing all sorts of shady shit with Destiny, but like Battlefront gets yelled at because people can't unlock Darth Vader quick enough. And again, like I don't want to I'm not saying that EA didn't deserve to get called out, but like so did everybody else in the fucking industry, right? Like it's not like EA were special in their douchebaggery. I mean, every major title is essentially doing that now, which is fucked and it's messed up, but
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
This what you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal, the red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defense forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Come through.
Come on.
So I mean, for that reason, like, I do hope that Anthem is good still. I'm definitely not gonna get excited for it after Destiny. I feel like that was like, I've already had one of those kinds of games flop hard. Warframe with Plains of Eidolon was kind of disappointing as well, so I'm like, I'm just gonna give up being excited for any game, because anything I've been excited for in the last couple of years just fucking falls apart, so fuck it. If something good comes along, then I'll be ecstatic, and if not, then I guess I'm stuck playing the same games I've been playing since fucking 2015. It seems like literally every game I've been playing lately is an older game. Like Ark is fucking 2 years old. This is fucking, I guess, 3 years old now. Everything I'm playing is old. It's fucking so depressing.
Watch your step.
Dark times.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Yeah, absolutely, Hoplite. Like I'm done. Like that's the thing I was telling Defanos earlier. Like I'm done getting hyped for anything, because anytime I get hyped, it's just fucking utter disappointment. Even Cyberpunk, I'm like, well, if it's good, that'll be great. But at this point, I expect nothing.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Yeah, I don't know if all the blame falls on CIG. Certainly, a big, huge chunk of it was Star Citizen kind of like decaying in my fucking mouth, and being forced to taste the fucking rot as it just fucking turned to fucking bile. But all of like 2017's games, I might go into 2016 here a little bit, but like Tom Clancy The Wildlands, I was so fucking excited for that game. It turned out to be shit. What other major ones? Destiny 2 obviously was a huge letdown, but that one's kind of recent. God, what else has come out that I was like really looking forward to? Mass Effect Andromeda. Fucking God, like one of my favorite franchises. Watching that game tank the whole fucking IP just broke my fucking heart. I really can't think of any games that, you know, I played in the last year, 2 years that just didn't fucking crush my soul. It just got worse and worse as we went. And I was finally like, dude, fuck. Does it get worse? How does it get worse from here? And then Star Citizen, you know, I fucking just had to walk away from that shit. Hey, Devil, how's it going, man? Me too, Devil. I don't think I could take it. If 2018 ends up being another year of flops and disappointments, I don't even know what the fuck I'll do. I'll have to find a real hobby. That's gonna suck.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost...
Same thing, Devil. That's kind of why I was like, you know what? I have nothing to play. Like, I was playing WoW, that fucking... whatever. Arc. I'm kind of burnt out on. I mean, it's been the game that I've fallen back on when every other game flops, so like I'm already, like, it's essentially what I play the most of. And I was like, oh, you know what? I still have not played the DLC for The Witcher. And that's a fucking, that's a crime in itself.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events.
I mean, I have fun with MMOs a lot, Stefanos, but like, you know, the only reason I really play WoW specifically was to play with a girlfriend, and we're not playing together, so it's like, well, there's no reason for me to fucking play this then. That's cool.
For days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the child. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
I hate these fucking people so fucking much. So much. Ugh. Devil, it's on like the lowest difficulty. I'm just playing it for the story. If it was the first time I'm playing it, I'd probably have it a little higher, but I literally just want to get to the DLC and experience the DLC story. And get closure.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern.
Yeah, seriously, I fucking hate it, right? So like, I'm not like, I don't know. I'm really torn between Triss and fucking Yen. But at the same time, like the first time I did a playthrough, I went with Yen. But the whole time I was like, God, it fucking kills me to see like all this shit happening to Triss and like her fucking friends and shit. I fucking hate these fucking like religious nut job motherfuckers. I fucking hate them. Like, oh my God, I can't stand this fucking shit. They did such a good job of triggering the fuck out of me in this game, with the whole like religious fucking mage and fucking anybody not normal persecution. Like, it's fucking crazy. And kind of makes me a little sad that the Witcher series is done, because I feel like they've really like kind of like lit the fuse on a powder keg there, right? And it never really fully goes off in this game. Like, you don't see where it goes from there, right? Like, what's next? Persecuting dwarves and fucking killing off dwarves because, hey, they're not normal humans. Just everything else. Like, I really wish that we saw it play out more. Elves, like, oh, hey, fuck elves. All that shit, you know? Yeah, absolutely, right? It's absolutely, like, dead on to, like, you know, back when the church essentially, like, you know, reigned free. But, you know, I don't know. It just, oh my God, the whole fucking storyline with that shit. I don't remember what town it is, but once you get there and it's like, oh hey, we're the Church of the Eternal Flame and everybody else is bad and we're gonna fucking burn and kill whoever we fucking want because, you know, that's how we see shit. Oh, I just wanted to, like, go on a fucking killing spree and just murder them all.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest.
Yeah, Novigrad, that's it.
Experience. When the warmth of the eternal fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
I might have to get the books commander card. Every time I try an audiobook, I just can't get into it. I don't know why. I feel like weird being read to, I guess, if that makes any sense. So I don't know. But I would love to read the actual, like, Witcher books, though. Oh yeah, it's up here. When you go up to this fucking shithole of fucking religious nut jobs. Oh man, I could never paint an army. As much as I fucking loved Warhammer, I could never. I don't have the patience or the talent to fucking paint an army. I wish I did though. I do love reading the Warhammer books though. Fucking I'm gonna be super basic bitch and admit to the Horus Heresy being probably my favorite fucking series of them. God, what other ones do I have? Hold on, let's see. The Word Bearers Omnibus, Iron Warriors. Let's see here. Karn, Eater of Worlds was a great one. Yeah, I've got a shitload, but most of them are Horus Heresy. I fucking love those books. I'm really torn with Warhammer, because I hate that, like, there's so much fucking, like, Space Marine fucking circle jerking. I mean, like, thank God my favorite faction are Chaos Space Marines, Because if my favorite faction was like orcs or something like that, I'd feel really fucking neglected. But even still, like even with Chaos Space Marines kind of being like, you know, the edgy fucking, what do you call it? The edgy basic bitch faction. I still feel like everything is just slanted as fuck to the loyalist chapters or legions. And I fucking hate that, man. I fucking hate that. Like, everything feels like a loyalist fucking circle jerk. It drives me fucking nuts. And it's also one of those things that fucking breaks my heart, too, because whenever I think about, like, Warhammer 40k, I think about, like, Blizzard and StarCraft and Warcraft, and I think, God, if only fucking Games Workshop just weren't a fucking giant bag of dick cunts, and, you know, what do you call it? They had worked their shit out with Blizzard, we could have had, you know, Warcraft would have been fucking Warhammer, and fucking StarCraft could have been fucking, you know, Warhammer 40k, and fucking, you know, maybe even a fucking Warhammer 40k version of World of Warcraft, right? Like, I'd fucking lose my shit over that. But no. No, thanks for nothing, Games Workshop. You literally fucking ruin everything you touch in terms of, like, gaming.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
Threw it away? Oh, gods, I hoped, despite all... Oh. Well, what of Anna?
Still don't know anything specific, but I'm on her trail.
Well, will you stand there like a knob? Find her!
So long.
Oh, that's okay. I'm fucking terrible at playing Gwent anyway, so I'm not worried about collecting his card. Fucking terrible.
You white one, look like you got soused last night.
I suck at it. I wish I was good at, you know, deck card games and stuff like that, but I'm just fucking terrible. It doesn't matter if it's fucking Hearthstone or fucking Magic. Doesn't matter. I suck at all of them. I am not technically 100% refunded. I still have a starter ship, and that's it. Outside of that, though, yep, I am fucking clean and clear of Star Citizen.
Ye seek trouble? Don't. It'll find you. No matter where the grub's from.
I'm not too worried about it, Devil. More than anything, I'm, what do you call it? I'm just after the story, more than anything. Yeah, that shit's crazy. I'm so happy that it's like dropping. What is it? The 25th. I didn't think it was all come like that first batch of Beyond was coming that quick. I'm excited for the Chieftain. It's gonna be so good. It's so fucking sexy. I'm over Star Citizen at this point, so like I'm cool with just sitting back and watching everything play out. And I'm gonna be so fucking like silently smug as fuck when fucking Elite Dangerous ends up having fucking space legs before Star Citizen's like willing to call itself out of fucking pre-alpha. It's gonna be so good. Oh.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna sit there like, yep. Who'd have guessed?
Go for the horse son's eyes. Don't be afeared.
Oh god, oh god, no, why would you go that way? You're counter-steering, you idiot. Ugh, what the fuck?
Whoa there, Roach.
You don't have a head. Free loot.
Come on.
New roach. As soon as you go to like swing on them, devil, it slows it down. Like once you get in like proximity of something. Yeah, absolutely. Commander card. Like the world of The Witcher was just so good. I mean, Witcher 1 was like really rough, and it was hard to get into because
take it easy.
I went to play Witcher 1 when it was like old as fuck, right? Essentially, I played the Witcher series for the first time, I think like 2 months before Witcher 3 came out. But I bought it like a Steam bundle. It had all 3 games, so I played through number 1. It was rough, but I wanted to do it. And then when I got to 2, I was hooked. I was like, holy shit. This game is so fucking good. Like the story, the cinematics, everything. The tip physics, very true. So I beat number 2, and I was just like frothing at the fucking mouth waiting for Witcher 3. And then when 3 came out, it was just like, oh god, so good. I probably should pay attention and not get like lost in the moment there. Like Witcher 3's ending, fucking, I was like basically crying. I was so fucking like torn up over it because 1, I didn't get the good ending. And it just fucking like literally ripped my fucking heart out. And just the fact that like knowing it was all over, oh my god, it just devastated.
You can try to win them all, but you won't. Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
I read a lot of like, not read, but I guess watched a lot of videos that like filled in, like the gaps of like shit that had happened and all that. God damn it, horse! I regret you. I regret you, horse. Fucking horse. Oh, am I supposed to talk to her?
Should send him back to the witch.
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating that they kind of leave a lot of that stuff out. Like, actually, hold on a second. Okay, so like the stuff with Triss and fucking Yennefer, right? Like, if you played number 2 and then you go into 3, you're like, oh well, you know, Triss is fucking like your good friend, and you know she's like in love with you and all this other shit, but you don't know about like all the fucking other like side drama bullshit and like the fact that like, you know, she was essentially like exploiting the fuck out of your amnesia, like hardcore, and just like all the other shit, man. Ugh.
Got a matter for your village witch. Know where I can find her?
I didn't bother with her myself. But ask my man. He'll know. Twerked his back so bad last week he could hardly move. So I sent him to the witch. Came back sprightly as a foal.
Where is he?
Yen's the black. Yeah.
Gone, but now. Should be hunting foxberries.
Honestly, I like
lad. Now that man,
what's her name?
For his family.
The best, but
for days.
I don't think she's like a serious option. Yeah, you really learn a lot of like what exactly is going on in Witcher 2 with the first one. Oops, shit.
Good day. Heard you know where to find the local witch.
I really like Triss, honestly. But I'm torn, right? Like, I think my problem with Yennefer is just, God, she is such a fucking stuck-up, pompous bitch. I really like her, but at the same time, I'm like, ugh. Fuck. Well, sure, let's get Broker.
To refresh your memory.
Oh, well, if that's how you put it. Know the small pond near the village? Path leads off from it. Follow that.
Yeah, like, it's been a while since I played it, right? But if I remember right,
Thanks.
I think, doesn't Witcher 2 start off with, like, you essentially banging Triss in that tent before the big, like, battle or whatever? Like, that was such a great beginning to the game for me. I was like, oh god, I'm in, I'm sold. This is already way better than number 1.
No need to worry. I'm not out to hurt your witch.
Ooh, a weight off me heart, sir. She only arrived a short while ago, but she's frightfully wise. Even pleasant on the eyes, if you like them skinny.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Yes, we do, peasant lord. Alright. I can't remember her fucking name. Curaments? Kira? But if I could choose out of the 3 of, what do you call it? If I could choose out of the 3 of Geralt's sexual conquests in this game, that would be my pick. Yeah, Kira. So good.
Older, now right, and onto the cart.
Plus, I would take her sex thing. Her idea of a hookup, one night stand over sex on a fucking stuffed unicorn pretty much any day. Where you at, you little shit? Ah! Waha. Oh shit. Oh no, we're not gonna get him. Nope. Yeah. I did it. Oh shit, little fucking jumper. Yeah, yeah.
Hey there. Miss, cows are wheezing.
There's my girl.
Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger. Or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
She's in a foul mood. We'd best come back on the map.
Yo, girl, where you be?
Now, where's she run off to? Managed to amass quite a book collection. A pentagram in chalk. Don't often see baubles like this in Velen. Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to.
shy.
Mm-hmm. I'm coming! Slowly.
Greetings, Witcher.
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to gore.
No. To talk.
Turn around and wait.
Kira Metz, deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the countryside.
I can assure you I do. Now more than ever.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder. Common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
Oh, it's hard to argue with that one.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end. Burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
I really hope that they do kind of continue that.
Joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
But yeah, like, the way that it felt kind of like outside of typical gaming's comfort zone in terms of sexuality and everything else, I fucking love that about The Witcher. And it's fucking dark. It hits on a lot of really, I don't know, I guess taboo subjects in gaming. I mean, there's like fucking so much crazy shit in The Witcher that I feel like no other game even comes close to. I mean, BioWare kind of does a little bit of like touching on sex, but they're totally doing it for all the wrong reasons. Like, they're just like, oh look, we're servicing the gay community and the trans community by fucking, you know, putting this fucking bullshit fucking romance plot in. Whereas like in Witcher it feels a lot more natural and fluid.
Changing the subject.
It doesn't feel token, which is the big thing.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
The booby jiggle physics. Top notch.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
I'm looking for Ciri. That Ciri. And no one can know, understand?
Cirilla is here. The girl once sought by the Lodge of Sorceresses, and practically every ruler on the continent has landed here in Velen, and I know nothing of it. What is she doing here?
Indications are she's hiding from someone. I heard she quarreled with a witch, but if you don't know anything... Sure you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
What's your rate these days? A couple dozen eggs? 3 hens, maybe?
My rate rises with every word you speak. I'm not sure you can afford the information anymore.
You're pricklier than I remembered. Isn't living in nature's lap supposed to be cleansing, calming?
Nature stinks. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides, I know you think as I do, that she might be.
Fucking rabbits.
And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
Let's go then.
Yes, let's. This is the place.
Been here before?
No. I was hoping the elf would return as he'd promised, or else his waif would appear. At any rate, I've no idea what to expect from this place.
Well, let's find out.
Come on!
I'm a little sad, Card. I did read kind of like the, oh, what's the word? Synopsis? For, God, which one was it? Heart of Stone, I think it was, the story. So I kind of know, like, what happens and who it's about, which was fucking, like, mind-blowing, right?
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
I'm not sure I like any of this.
But yeah, like the main character or the bad guy of it was just like insane. Like when I found out who it was, right? I was like, holy shit, no way.
Damn portals. Wonder where Kira is now. Ugly bastard.
Yeah, I'm excited to get to the DLC for sure. It's been really hard not like creating a DLC character and just jumping into it, but I really want to like go through the whole game again before I touch the DLC. I don't remember which one came first, Heart of Stone or Blood and Wine, honestly. I can't remember. I want to say Blood and Wine was second, but I could be wrong. I haven't played either of them, though. Fuck me, holy shit. Okay, that's... I kind of thought that was the order, but I couldn't remember, honestly.
Stay calm, they're only rats.
I hate rats!
Come on, come closer.
You know the diseases they spread. Thank you.
You that afraid of rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell. Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
I gotta know what the Wild Hunt's doing here.
But we came to find the elven mage, not fight the hunt.
If they reach him first, we won't get a chance to talk to him. Besides...
Go on, finish. Wait, you've got some special interest in the hunt. Is this about Ciri? There's something you've not told me, isn't there?
Come with me and maybe I will.
Are you always like this? I'm beginning to feel sorry for Triss and Yen. Oh, very well. Let's go. Gavella Glan.
She doesn't mean it. She loves me!
Larena Lunet. Jevate, Larena Lunet.
That's him. That's the elf.
Arvek va Gledit.
What was that? An illusion?
No. A morphotic projection.
A what projection?
Something akin to a post box for mages. Much safer than an ordinary letter, which anyone can intercept en route to its recipient.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Lara Doran's heir.
Indeed. It is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tirel, Swallow.
Come now. Who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
I forgot you can like control the camera during cinematics.
An old elven hoard.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
I wonder how long ago that was.
Careful, that oily vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you. I recognized the
Nice. Oh my god, really? Hey, mercenary, how's it going, man? Cheats, jet codes. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I would probably lose my fucking mind.
Swallow. Seems we're headed the right way.
Although, like, teleporting around and being, like, immune. Ugh. Drives me fucking crazy.
Look, it's rather similar
Game
to
Sharks,
Breath of the
holy shit.
Silen,
There's a fucking old one, holy shit.
Silen, ni fordo sol eser ni. Hey, Sila Kelpi.
Kelpie? Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Hmm, good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it? Gavella Glan.
Drawing of a horse. Clue for Ciri must be.
I actually have a Corsair Glaive. I have a Naga somewhere. I just haven't used it in forever, and I never got used to using the buttons anyways. I don't know, it always felt really weird to hold, and then to actually like hit the sides for the buttons. I could never do it. Even though like I know some people who like literally can't imagine playing games without it. I just can't do it. No. It doesn't have any buttons on it.
Kelpie.
It's a pretty basic ass like FPS mouse. Even though I don't really play FPSs anymore. Take care, Devil. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Well.
Oh shit. Did I miss something? What? I haven't tried the Airbillions, no. Is it any good? Yeah, I'm not sure how I managed that. That was a pretty hot. Like I think I hit like the only rocks I could have possibly hit. So nice jump, failure.
Look, it's
Well
rather
done.
similar to that other pillar with the projection.
Cirel, ni forda sol esser in.
Wait, are we not examining now, or the fuck? Okay, cool, whatever. Oh, nice. I guess, you know, you gotta give credit to, it's kind of cool how Steam's Marketplace does that stuff where you can kind of, like, sell random shit for games that, you know, you don't want. God damn it. Oh, nice. Nice commander card. I thought about grabbing a second account, but I haven't bothered yet. Oh, okay, of course.
Kelpie?
No. Drawing of a horse. Clue for Ciri must be.
Velen Glad.
Oh shit, Merce. Fucking baller. I'm like, I have really good runs with PUBG, and then I fucking have matches where my aim, I don't know what the fuck happens. Like sometimes I miss shots that like I have no idea how I'm fucking missing them, and I get so fucking pissed off that I can't even fucking keep playing it. I just have to log off. It literally drives me crazy.
Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here.
Look, they're opening. Let's go. Well, now I know what distorted my effort at teleportation. This very portal.
And I know why I landed in that drowner nest.
You should be pleased you emerged from the portal in one piece.
And everyone still wonders why I hate to be teleported.
We must try to activate it.
Think that's a swallow.
Come.
Sure, it's safe.
Velen Glad. It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm.
Jesus Christ, nice. See, that's my problem is like, I really fucking love the, what do you call it? I love the snipers in that game, but if I'm not sniping, then I fucking hate it, and I just get frustrated with everything, and I'm like,
I've a bad feeling about this.
TRL not recognized. Destroy the
let's be friends. Hello, that hurt. Oh, come on, he like went through the fucking pillar. Fucking cheater. It's like so sure that was gonna work to like stop him from doing that move on me. Nope. Ah. Oh shit. Yep, that's gonna hurt. God, I suck at these games. I just want to button mash.
And that would be that. I knew we'd manage.
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
What I really wish PUBG had was like a shooting range where you could go to like get a feel for all the weapons, because I hate that like there's so many of them out there that I haven't ever picked up and really used against like an actual target. So like a lot of them, like I hate that I have to kind of feel them out while shooting at somebody, because you're giving your position away.
Once you finally find Ciri, what will you do?
Oh man, is hacking that big of an issue in PUBG? I haven't paid attention. So that's one of the reasons I don't get like shooters are so
What will she look
like hacker infested. It was one of the things that like I hated with DayZ.
No.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself.
It would piss me off when I get into DayZ and I'd like start getting like something decent, and the next thing I know there's a dude like spawning shit in and dropping it on you and blowing you up and just dumb shit. I'm like, cool, okay, well, fuck me. Battlefield. Every time I played a Battlefield game, it's like fucking shit. Holy shit. Kira, take that shit. You got it. Kira! No shit, really? Yeah, fuck you.
Look, they're opening. Let's go.
All me. That's awesome if they're arresting dudes for that shit. Ugh, so good. Fucking karma. I hate that shit, man. Like, why fucking cheat in a competitive environment? Like, God, it drives me fucking crazy. Like, when I suck at a game, I suck at it, and I'm fine, like, getting beat by people who actually can play it well.
Another golem's about to surprise us.
It's so fucking irritating that people fucking have to ruin an experience for everybody else.
Swallow.
Look, it worked. Come on. managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on.
The Velen.
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the Mage's sentries. They didn't come here for a friendly chat with the elf.
Meaning you ever thought they might have? Froze them before they could attack.
Shut up! Esai Lisa. Jabba doin nilin yama. Ren! Kentavir!
What is this?
The White Frost. Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you seal those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest's surge. Stand at my side. Darian and I. Ready. Stay close. Hey, Nicola! We must close them!
Want me to go?
I'll do it, just cover me!
Oh, you know, I never really thought of it. I mean, do you... Oh, I guess, yeah, you do earn more by, like, cheating or whatever. Because you get more points or not. Yeah, that was something that I kind of like, I really need to read more on, because like I don't remember what the White Frost actually was. It was kind of like confusing. I guess not confusing, just like one of those things that like curiosity gets to me, and I'm like, God, I want to know more about all of this shit that's going on. I've played it, I just don't remember. Like, I don't remember if I ever read anything like in detail on the White Frost. Like, I knew that Ciri, like, you know, was being raised to go fight it or whatever. But I don't remember like what it was necessarily. Ah, God damn it! I did that early. Yeah, go for it. Card out of mine. Like, I've done the whole story before, I just don't remember the specifics of it.
Kira! What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
If you can't go on,
You can't leave me here.
I'd never do that. Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
Leave it to me. Come, we might still catch them.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you? Come now, admit it.
Yeah, never.
He awaits us.
Alright, let's see if I can pull this off without falling asleep in the middle of it. Okay. Damn. I really just wish you could get, what do you call it, Wild Hunt armor. God, it's so fucking cool looking.
You're stubborn, Tuan.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
Come on. I wonder how long you last.
I'm like fucking doing terrible at timing these fucking parries. I don't know why. It's driving me fucking crazy though.
Geralt, look! He's opening a passage!
Stay calm. Focus.
Ah, the range.
Geralt! Another rift!
God damn it! Stop. Dodge, please.
Come on, come closer. necessarily. Let's look around.
If I've my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory. Yeah, another message to Ciri.
Alright, let's watch this message.
CIRI'S, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
Wonder why they split up.
Perhaps because the Wild Hunt was on the elf's trail, and Ciri would be safer if they did.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something...
But I didn't say...
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant then. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we?
The only thing that I hate about Kira is she like tries to play Geralt like constantly.
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Mm-hmm. Can't imagine where that comes from. You know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stop the spread of the plague in Velen.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Why do we even come?
What's this?
The potion I gave him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank it.
Books? I need loot, not books.
Must have burned these notes himself. The hunt wouldn't have bothered.
Meaning he knew they were looking for him.
Mysterious mage herbalist.
That's another thing I need to do is at some point sit down and just fucking go to town reading all this shit.
Well,
Strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
it's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nehaleni. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls games, oh my god, I used to pick up all the books and then I just sit there reading them. Especially like,
Thanks.
Skyrim, what was the one before it, Oblivion. Like, they put so much time into, like, the random fucking books you pick up in that game, it's insane. It's really pretty impressive.
Simple, isn't it?
Let's see where the passage leads.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then.
Gavella Glan.
We're certain to find something here. Looks like another damned riddle to me.
Oh god, not these. Alrighty. I think I'm actually gonna go to bed for right now, since it's 4:30 in the morning and I'm kind of fucking out of it. But I'll probably be back doing this a little bit more tomorrow. So, thanks everybody for hanging out, encouraging me to dodge versus trying to parry and get smashed in the face over and over again. But I will see you guys tomorrow evening, probably, because I'm certainly gonna sleep all of fucking the morning. Yeah, I don't like. I kind of mixed feelings on ESO. I enjoy it because of the whole multiplayer experience. I like that like you can play it with friends. That was a huge draw for me on ESO, and like something that I always wanted in like Skyrim and Oblivion and stuff like that. But at the same time, I didn't necessarily want it as an MMO. You know, whenever I played Skyrim or Oblivion, I always thought, man, I would love to play this game with like a friend or two. You know, like small scale, like co-op multiplayer, right? Not MMO. So I was kind of really bummed out that they went with an MMO versus, you know, keeping it true to like Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind, and you know, being like a really intimate story and stuff like that, and like really being able to like control the world that you're playing in. Whereas like ESO is kind of you're just playing in a world. I mean, like there's some elements to it that kind of feel Skyrim-ish, but for the most part, it's you know, it just feels like an MMO, which kind of sucks. But anyways, I'm gonna go pass out and wake up in the middle of the day tomorrow. So I'll talk to you later, Commander Card. Thanks for hanging out, man. Good luck with the second Corvette. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I liked it a lot. I really kind of wanted to go back and like actually play ESO like really thoroughly because I didn't at all. I jumped on it for a little bit and that was pretty much it. It was partly because I started playing it because Move Speed was like, "Oh man, you should totally check this out. This game's, really interesting." And I started playing ESO, and then like he stopped like the second day that I was playing it, and I was like, "Okay, well, guess I'm playing it by myself. That's cool." So I didn't end up really playing it that much. So rip that. Anyways, I'm gonna go crash, but I will see you guys tomorrow.